Welcome back for some more River City Open. I'm Ian Anderson, joined by Ian Hamilton. We got some round 2 Lee card action. We're at the back 9. We're out at Brewer Park, which is a really cool course, Ian.
Yeah, really sweet course. Totally different than Riverside, so it changes up a lot. And we're going into the back 9, which is pretty much complete opposite of the front 9. Completely open, big fields, a couple hills, and the wind is really going to come into play.
Nice, man. This is how you get good. You play courses like this all the time, right?
Yeah, this one and Riverside are my 2 favorite courses in Grand Rapids for sure.
Man, test your whole game. All right, what's the pro play on hole 10?
All right, we got a 283 par 3. It's kind of a must-get almost. You're just trying to throw in a mid-range stable disc to the right, let it crash into the hill. You'll see some forehands, but anything that'll kind of crest on top of that hill is good.
Reid?
We'll see some rollaways, so hopefully we don't see that today.
Looks to be in putting range for him, just outside the circle or just in it.
Yep, pin high.
Andrew, who has
forehand.
Crazy power, man.
He does. He's a big guy, too.
Yeah, I saw him walking around at Worlds. I was like, that is a
Comes
tall...
up short.
Yeah. Thanks for making us look dumb, Andrew.
And there was a big right to left wind, so the backhand did get a little sketchy, but without that rollaway, that's a great spot to be.
Yeah.
That's kind of the risk on this hole, is that roll right there.
You reaching for a rock here?
This is not a rock. This is actually a Cayman.
Oh, okay.
Champ Cayman. It just is my go-to stable backhand shots like this.
So it's a little more stable than your rocks?
Yeah, it's a lot more stable.
Wow.
And boom, Andrew range floats it right in there.
That was a scary putt, too.
Absolutely. If he airmails that, that's going another 40 feet deep down the hill.
I think you're right. Ooh, Kyle with a great comebacker after that drive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice birdie. Definitely a hole you want to get.
Reid, looking to keep pace. That is low.
Yeah, the wind might have got to him just a little bit.
Yeah. And after a great drive, Ian? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Held on to it just a little too long.
Yeah, I think I rushed it a little bit. I felt the wind maybe slow down and thought just get it there as soon as possible, but it's all right. I'll learn from it and move on.
There you go. That's the plan. Looks like Reid will clean up a par as well. It's like the double big putt right there.
Yeah.
The outside guys made him, and the inside ones missed him.
It's totally got big putted.
Andrew hit a huge one, as did Kyle. Looks like we
tie it up.
He did. He tied you right there. Nicely done. This is a great battle with the whole card, though. Only 3 strokes separating everybody into hole 11.
Yeah, getting real interesting right now. 266 foot, par 3, and basically just the opposite of last hole. Now you're going uphill, almost the same distance, and just another big hyzer or forehand, backhand, just kind of crashing in the circle. We do have OB here, so you'll see the orange flags outside the circles. There is kind of plays like a peninsula.
Oh, okay.
So there's no OB going up, but it comes into play right about at the circle.
Great shot there by Andrew.
Yep.
Kyle, for a bit of that too.
I don't know what this was. Something stable.
Yeah, I would guess Firebird if it wasn't Discmania.
Yeah. Maybe FD3?
Yeah, it could be FD3, yep. Reid with the lefty play.
The Raptor, I think?
Okay, I buy that.
Maybe? I'm not totally sure. Can't quote me on that one. But
we can quote you on this. What are you throwing?
Metal Flake T-Bird 3.
Oh, nice.
And I just hung it out a little bit to the right.
Inbounds?
Stayed in bounds, thankfully. Yeah, I did not think I was. But not an easy putt. There is some wind up there, and it got me.
We dealing with a headwind or tailwind, or?
It was kind of a head cross, so it was a hard read for me. And Reid makes it look like there's no wind. Great putt.
Yeah. Sometimes the hyzer putt's a little tough in the wind sometimes when you expose that plate to it.
They are, and I've been working on trying to keep it flat. But I mean, coming off the last hole too, I might have had some putter nerves.
Yeah, for sure.
Great go.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
Nice putt by Kyle. Andrew?
Great putt. Andrew going to tap in this nice shot.
There we go.
And he put that one in with some force, so everyone's making sure their putts go in.
And there is your drop-in par.
Not OB, so can't complain.
There you go. I'm sure at 266, that's one you're trying to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, with that birdie, takes a stroke lead. We got a small straight.
We sure do.
I always like when that happens.
That's pretty cool.
Hole 12, par 3. What's the pro play?
All right, we got a 341-foot par 3 double mando. So you'll see these two arrows. You have to make it through the double mando. And basically just a straight shot. You can throw some hyzers that come in crashing through the mando. If you don't hit the mando, you go straight to the drop zone, which is not by any means a gimme. I think it's like a 60-foot putt.
Okay. Andrew has the box. Looks to be reaching for a mid here.
I think it's actually his Thunderbird. So
we had a
little bit of a headwind, so everyone was disking up.
Oh, what?
And just smashes it.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Just a little amp cider. That sticks.
Oh, man, that was sweet.
What a line. Oh, no. Kyle fading way left. The wind is wreaking havoc.
But he made the mando, so.
Yeah. Could be worse. Reid?
Out of his hand, I thought it was going to be low, but it ended up being pretty solid. Anywhere in those little mounds is good.
What are you ripping?
So this is also a Metal Flake T-Bird 3. Probably should have thrown on the last hole, but this is my more beat-up one, and pretty much just does whatever I want it to do, and worked out good.
That'll cure your putting jitters for now.
Yeah, that'll get me back on pace.
Get used to putting them in the bucket. Oh, Kyle leaving a little bit short there. Understandable. It's a long one. Reid, a little bit closer.
Perfect.
Reid is a great player.
Smooth putter, too.
Isn't he?
Yeah, I got to caddy him in 2018 Ledgestone the last 2 rounds, and he put on a show, as everyone knows, but it was awesome caddying him.
Oh, that had to be so fun.
Oh, yeah.
And Andrew, almost karting a 1, we'll kart a 2 instead.
Actually, some pretty dramatic action right there. Hit that pole hard.
Yeah, he did. Nice little dropper.
Yep, I wasn't letting that one go out of my hands. I was in the basket.
Andrew flashing the Thunderbird.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were laughing about.
Nice. His birdie keeps his 1-stroke lead over yourself. Reid and Kyle are now tied for 3rd as we head into hole 13.
Yeah, and it's getting tight. Hole 13, this one of the harder holes on the course for sure. Could play like a par 4, but definitely a par 3. 490 feet. You're just trying to get to the top of the hill as far as you can. Anything that goes over this hill, you're going to set yourself up good for an upshot.
So you're throwing a max distance shot here off the tee?
Yeah, I'm just trying to throw it as hard as I can. We have a tailwind, so you're going to see people throwing maybe a little more understable. Like Andrew kind of pumped one out to the left. Didn't look like he turned it enough, though.
Yeah, I agreed. And that tailwind really sucked up what little turn it had.
You know he's going to go big.
Yeah, you do. That nuke again? It looks like it.
He just bombs this.
What?
He goes past that big tree, which is pin high.
That's the basket right there?
Yeah.
Dang, Reid.
Insane.
Can you get this one in?
I can on the right shot. If I would have put that a little higher, it would have been great. Once you clear this hill, it goes downhill. So once you get the top, you basically just ride 80 feet down the hill slightly.
Looked like it had the right action on it. Like you said, just a little bit low.
I don't get it often, though. I don't think I've ever actually tooted it, but I can get there.
Yep.
Kyle can definitely get there.
Yes, he can. That had a ton of steam as it headed into the ground. Here is your upshot. That's heading left, though.
Just a little bit.
You okay?
Yeah, it should be in the circle.
Kyle?
He's definitely giving it a go.
Yeah, it was, but he'll drop in. Don't hit your head on the bucket. Andrew? Get over there. It's okay.
Looks funky out of his hand, but definitely laying up.
Yeah. And upshots are so important in this wind, though. You know, you really don't want to putt if you don't have to.
This is definitely a bonus if you can get this hole.
Oh, good putt, Ian.
Yes. That got me back on it. That is for sure.
Andrew, smashing that one home.
Yeah, this is one of those days where any putt that goes in the basket feels great with the amount of wind that we're having.
Mm-hmm. Reid?
Puts his gallon of milk down. Just kidding. Definitely water.
It's extra non-fat milk. It's water.
Staying hydrated, very important on this weekend. It is hot.
No doubt. And Kyle dropping in his 3. Everybody taking a par on that one. Really no shame in a 3 on that one.
Yeah, it's really not a big separation hole. You'll see some 4s just from people maybe hitting it short, but the 3 is definitely the score on that hole.
Agreed. What's the play on 14?
All right, this plays just like hole 11 with that peninsula kind of OB up by the green, just a little longer, going uphill. Plays about 347 feet, and you're just throwing a hyzer. I mean, that's basically all it is. Big hyzer, come crash an elevated basket to give it some test to it, but we do have OB, so it's going to have to take a good shot.
All right. Andrew?
Cloud breaker.
Booming it.
And the wind was changing everywhere, so now we have a right to left wind, and it looks like it pushed him deep OB.
Man, that's some scary OB.
It is.
See if Reid can get it inbounds. Looks like it.
It looks like it, and he's got the wind pushing down on his disc, so that played nicely.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. What are you reaching for?
This is my Star Destroyer, and this guy right there in the camera was the news guy, and he came out of nowhere, got out of his car, started filming. I hated this shot, Ian, and it turned out great.
Yeah, it is, man. Nice pull.
So I knew the wind was going to push it, but I thought I turned it over, and it ended up being great.
Kyle, looking to get as close as you are. Easier said than done, but this looks good. Okay.
Yeah, but besides that guy, having the news come out and film this was really cool.
Yeah. Whoa, that was a funny bid.
Yeah, and the wind is making us putt in different ways.
Right? It looked like he purposely put nose angle down on that.
Yeah. I've never really seen him putt like that, but I'm sure if he would have got it a little higher, it would have banged it.
Great hit from Reid again.
Yeah, that was a really good putt. Reid's starting to pick up some momentum for sure.
You know, Kyle wants this one. Kyle, you're better than that, buddy.
Yeah. He's kind of finding him in those tough wind spots.
Yeah.
An elevated basket definitely tests you.
That it does. No fun putting up into a headwind.
Especially on an elevated basket.
Great too, man.
Thank you.
That'll get you a stroke on Andrew. As
I
Kyle
think 2 strokes on Andrew. I think Andrew actually will be tapping in a bogey.
Oh, I forgot he went OB. You're correct.
Yeah.
Big time, man.
And big shout out to Shay. That's never in play, and that added OB did cause some separation on this hole, so I actually really liked it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. There you are, taking the lead with that 2-stroke swing. Reid is also 2 back, and we're on hole 15.
Hole 15, 332 feet, par 3. Get through these trees and come nice and easy right into this gap right here. If you skip long, it will get tough. If you go right, it's hard to find a putting edge. So just kind of throw it straight, come crashing in by these trees.
All right, sounds like a plan. Reid has the box. Going to go to his trusty forehand. God, he smokes those forehands.
Mm-hmm.
They're humming out of his hand. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and his forehand is just getting better and better.
He almost looks forehand dominant at times, man.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't know his backhand was so good.
This is my T-bird 3. Normally I throw my rock on this hole, but the wind was telling me to throw my T-bird 3 and actually punched through.
It looked like it did. Yeah, you got a putt. Kyle? Is he going MD3?
I think so. Little glow MD3.
Well, that's a nice tree.
Yeah. And that's kind of sometimes what you have to plan for. You throw a hyzer in there. If you have too much speed, just hit the tree and sit down.
It's nice when you get a backboard, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Andrew using the backboard as well. Give him a putt for 2. And here is the longest bid for birdie.
Did go to a knee, threw it a little high. I actually had a great gap to the left, but there was a hanging branch.
Oh.
And you can't move that because it's in front of my lie and everything, and it definitely was a bummer not to be able to have a clean putt.
Dang. Andrew taking advantage of your misfortune, cards a birdie, and will tie you for the lead.
Yeah, just making it real interesting.
Yeah, the strokes are flying all over the place out here. It's been a fun battle to watch. Kyle doing work on the green, gets his nice 2.
Yeah, see, we're talking about the branches right now.
Oh, right over there.
Yeah, it was a real weird hanging branch. I couldn't believe it.
Was it attached still?
No, it was totally dead. It was hanging, but it was in front of the line. I think the rule says that you can't remove anything in front of your lie.
If it's
and
all
so
in
we
front of your
talked
lie?
about it. Yeah, we talked about it, and I actually forgot to putt, so I had to come back and putt. Because we were talking so much about it, and I started walking away like I made the putt or something, so that was pretty funny.
You had to go clean up your par?
Yeah.
Too funny. Andrew with the 2 ties you for the lead. Reid just 1 back, and Kyle sitting at 2 back.
Getting real tight.
That it is. Hole 16. Where are we going?
We have our last par 3, so 357 feet, very tight off the tee pad, and once you get out of there, you just want to push it straight. Anything that'll come in by the basket is great. You'll see a lot of disco left, but just looking to get out of that gap.
There is Mo doing the drone footage for us.
Yep.
Huge
We
thanks
do
to
have
him.
OB right. We do have OB right.
Okay.
So,
Does Reid not like this, or did he get attacked by something?
I don't know. I think he slipped a little bit. There's some dirt back there, but it sat down nicely, so he's down OB.
Yeah, pretty much pin high with a putt for 2. Kyle?
I'm not sure what this is, but pretty good shot.
Yeah, just outside the circle.
Which, that's Kyle range.
That it sure is. He might be more comfortable out there, honestly.
Sweet looking disc. I don't know what this is. He brought it out of nowhere, but it looks cool when it flies.
That it does. Yep, we're sitting right on the edge of the circle. What are we watching fly here, Ian?
This is my my flippy destroyer. I like to throw a destroyer on here. Just don't throw it full power and let it flip and go straight.
And your CTP, so that must work.
Yeah, and I'm liking where that lands.
Reid from pin high right. Leaves his putt short. He'll take a 3.
The 2 is big on this hole because it's your last chance to get a 2 before you go into some tough par 4s.
There's Kyle range.
Yep, and just puts it in there.
Dang. I almost wonder if he feels like less pressure on those, so they're easier to make, if that makes sense.
It does. He's got some type of confidence outside circle right now.
Oh, nasty.
Oh, no.
Oh, brutal. That was a great putt, too.
It was dead center.
Uh-huh. Even low, too. Usually get the high spit outs, but oh, man, that's brutal.
And you never like to putt after putts like that. It kind of makes you kind of think about it for a second.
Uh-huh. It kind of gets the bad juju flowing.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can overcome that. There we go. No gimme at all, but nice to see you make that one, man.
You see everyone hanging out in the shade. It was get to shade whenever you can because it was hot out in that field, and there's not a lot of shade at Brewer when you're in the field.
Yep. That unfortunate spit out for Andrew, though, I think is going to give you the lead, Ian.
I think it does. That'll put me 1 up on Andrew.
Yep, there it is. We got a tie for third again with Reid and Kyle sitting at 17. Just 2 strokes separating this whole card after 16 holes. Pretty wild. We're on to 17. It's par 4.
All right, this is a dangerous hole. So where that Jeep's coming, we got OB left all the way down, and we also have OB right, which was in between 16 and 17. You'll see a lot of forehands go over the road, land right about where the drone is, and then another forehand over the road is one of the better plays. You make sure you get to the right. You'll see some people throw backhand, but just staying in bounds is the most important thing on this hole.
And it really pinches down by the green.
It really does.
Kyle's going to go forehand. Hang it out over the road. That looks pretty safe.
Yep, he definitely was playing it safe. It was windy, so just stay in bounds, and then you can go for your birdie.
Nothing wrong with that at all. A little more aggressive from yourself.
Yep, this is a PD2. That's line PD2. Got a nice skip off the road, and I am happy about that one.
Nice. Great hole for Reid to open up on.
Amazing hole, and this looks wide.
Did that go through the tree?
Yeah, I think it clipped the branch. I'm pretty sure it would have been in bounds if it didn't touch that tree.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
It might have been a little wide, but...
Andrew with his beast forehand just flicks it up there.
Yep.
Reid throwing 3 right now for the OB drive.
And unfortunately, he never crossed anywhere else, so he is so far back still.
Oh, he is, isn't he? It's almost a stroke and distance penalty.
It really is, and now he's putting right there for a 4, and that is definitely more than 100 feet.
Andrew?
Here's that forehand
Get right. Oh, go in.
and the road. And deep.
Oh, yeah. That's where Andrew's forehand goes, apparently.
I guess so.
I think there's one hole he hasn't thrown it long on. Just rips. Ooh, my gosh.
And it's pretty surprising to see skips like this happen on that grass.
Yeah. It must have dried out nicely. And you are going to the forehand for the second shot.
Yep. Those new flat Champ Firebirds.
Pretty beef.
They are very beefy.
Nice. Reid throwing 4. He's going to have a putt for his 5.
He might have been running that.
I would put it past him. We know that guy was running it.
Oh.
But he'll take a par. Kyle?
Definitely a hole you'd like to get a 3 on, though.
Oh, no.
His just floats high. So the wind, we were teeing off in a slight headwind or a crosswind, and then it switched on us.
Huh.
It completely switched directions on us.
So there you are, missing your birdie putt, unfortunately. Reid hitting a good bogey putt, though.
That is a good bogey putt. Yeah, and that was a big putt to miss. That would have gave me a 2-stroke lead.
Yeah,
Seeing
and
everybody else miss their putts.
a stroke on the card as well. Kyle cleans up nicely, at least, for his par. Looks like everybody else will be doing the same here.
No damage done except for Reid's OB shot.
Yep, as he will lose a stroke to the card and drop down into 4th place.
Got a lot of the locals coming back after their round.
Nice.
Watching, so pretty fun having them tag along for a little bit.
Very cool. There is your 1-stroke lead. We got a small straight again, and we're on hole 18.
Loving the small straights. All right. Amazing finishing hole. This is my favorite hole on the course. Normally it plays like a par 5. Shea made the switch to a par 4, which I think is a great play. It takes 2 good shots. And your first shot is basically right where this drone's going. Big backhand or forehand. Trying to push right out here, land here, which will set you up for your second shot with another hyzer coming into this peninsula green. And OB left, OB long, just like 17, that road plays OB all the way down.
Man, what a hole.
Yeah, it is a sweet hole.
And a hell of a fishing hole, too.
They have put a lot of work in making this hole look as clean as it does.
Nice. Hole
It was a
8.
fun day with those guys.
Nice. Looked like a great card.
Oh, yeah. All teammates of Great Lakes Disc, so Shea sponsors all of us, and it's pretty fun when we get carded up.
That is smashed.
That is a bomb.
Oh, my God.
That second bush is really far.
I would guess like 450, 500 probably, right?
Oh, yeah.
One of your destroyers?
Yep. This is my more stable one. We had a little bit of wind, so just putting one stable out there, knowing it won't turn over.
See how far Andrew rips this.
I believe we have OB right, too, so all the way down that long grass to the right is OB as well.
That is going far.
Yes, and that is the best spot you could possibly be in.
Wow. Reid with his nuke, looks like.
Andrew just really opened that hole up right there.
Yeah, he did. I'm waiting to see him watch him throw a good distance shot. I knew he had it in him.
Oh, that is a funky lie.
That sure is. Here's his second. Oh, he's attacking the pin.
Yeah, he executes it pretty well with that table right there.
He's in bounds at least.
He is in bounds. Looks like the wind is pushing.
Man,
that tree going crazy.
It is blustery out there. Call it a Winnie the Pooh type of day, man.
Just catching that tree. I definitely was attacking it. I knew that if I took a 4, I would finish with a 50. So I definitely went for it.
Kyle's attacking.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Goes long, but stays in bounds, thankfully.
But that's Kyle range.
That you're not wrong, are you? Andrew, after a ridiculous drive, just throws a hyzer up here.
Yeah, and as you can see, if you're where Andrew is, you're really opening up the hole and giving yourself a lot of options.
Yep. So here is your third. Just looking to lay up and grab a 4.
Yeah, walk away with a par and get out of here with a pretty solid round. I know if Andrew misses his putt, I have a 1 stroke on him, so he's feeling pretty good.
I bet, man. You've had a great round. So here is Andrew for the birdie. Ooh.
And as you can see, the flags are showing headwind, so that is not an easy putt.
Yeah, I think he was expecting a little turn out of that, possibly. Wow. There's Kyle range again.
Yeah, man, he's on fire with that distance. And that is a great 3.
That must be his backyard putt distance.
Oh, yeah. A lot of locals would call that an eagle, but for the open field, this definitely was playing par 4.
Yeah. That's a great birdie. Andrew thankfully cleans up his par. You'll be dropping in yours and holding on to a one-stroke lead going into the last round.
Yeah, feeling really good. This is my first A tier where I'm really pulling it all together.
That you are. Super solid driving in and putting, man. Hit some huge ones this round. And there's Reid cleaning up his par, grabbing the water.
The water.
And we'll check out our scores. Kyle with a solo bird on that one, getting him to a tie for second place. So you got some people on your heels, Ian.
I got some people on my heels, and there are more than just them out on that field. We got Joel sneaking up.
Oh, dang.
Martin
12?
sneaking up. Yeah, we got some people playing.
You do. So our final round, we got yourself, Andrew, Joel, and Kyle. That should be a really fun watch. I hope you guys enjoyed round 2. We'll catch you for the final in round 3.
All right, see you guys.